Hello YouTube. Today on the Naughty Librarian, I'm doing a double unboxing. So I got two very large boxes in the mail. One of them I know is full of books because I kind of went crazy on Book Outlet, but in my defense, it's a Book Outlet. You can't not go crazy on it. And also, I have got my spring FabFitFun box. I kind of love opening them up on video because I don't know what's in the box, and I always get like completely astounded by how much things cost. It always astounds me completely. But it's fun, so let's open it together, have a good time. I'll let you pause the video if you want to grab a glass of wine with me. It's going to be nice. Ooh. Let's start things off with books. Why not? Let's start it off with books. So I went to Book Outlet. I have slit the top of this box. Let's get into what's in here. I am pumped. As you can tell, like, it's a heavy box. Let's just go. Let's just get into it. I went crazy. First thing I got from Book Outlet is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Hardcover. Gorgeous. I think this was like $5, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm buying it from Book Outlet. And also, the cover, like, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, cover goals. So this takes place in 18th century Cairo, but also a magical version of that. And we're following Nahiri, who is this con woman, essentially. She, like, you know, does palm readings and all kinds of scams. And whoopsie, she accidentally conjures up a djinn warrior. And I'm assuming there might be some romance there, but I'm in. Like, you don't need to tell me any more than that for a premise, and I'm already in. So yes, I got this from Book Outlet. It was a find. Hardcover first edition copy of this. Oh my gosh, you don't even know. I also got a hardcover copy of The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and I have been recommended this book so many times, so many times, and I was kind of iffy about reading it, but then I happened to see it on Book Outlet for like $6, and I'm like, hardcover for $6? Tell me more. So this is about this girl named Rin. She is a peasant girl, you know, wrong side of the tracks, and then she ends up being really talented, and she gets a scholarship to this like prestigious military school, and you know, everyone's not too nice to her because she's a woman, she's a peasant, and her skin is darker than everyone else's, so people aren't being nice to her. Lo and behold, she finds out she has deadly powers, and I'm in. Tell me no more. She has deadly powers. In. Want it. I've heard like questionable things about it, that it gets very dark in some points because it is kind of inspired by real life events that are very dark. So I do have some reservations about it content wise, but it looks really good. Honestly, like, I think I'm really gonna like it, and I've been wanting to read it for a long time, and now I own it. Thank you very much, Book Outlet. Like, I went on a good day on Book Outlet. They had some finds, let me tell you. Also, I got a copy of The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen. It was one of those books that I'm just like, I want to read it, but like, I don't want to go out of my way for it yet, necessarily. You know what I mean? One of those where you're like, I really want to read it, but when it comes to me, I'll read it. One of those. And then I found it, and it was like $4, and it was like, yes, $4, on it. Okay, so I just want to read you this one sentence from the blurb, because it's excellent. Fi abides by one rule: look after your own. As the future chieftain of a shunned caste of mercy killers, she relies on her wits and bone magic drawn from the teeth of dead witches to protect her band. Like, honestly, magic from witch teeth? In. Tell me no more. Want to read this. Things get complicated when the crown prince and his bodyguard fake their deaths to get away from the evil queen, and she's just like, I don't want to deal with this. He's like, listen, like, you should totally deal with this, because like, if you keep me alive long enough until I can get thrown, I'll like totally be cool to the crows, like your people, like, I'll be good. And she's like, fine. So they have this alliance, but I mean, really all you had to tell me is she derives her power from witch teeth, and I'm like, yes, in. Give me the book now. So thank you, Book Outlet. I got this one for a very affordable price. I did want to read this really bad. The cover's awesome, gorgeous. I am really in. I think the only thing that was giving me reservations is that it's YA fantasy. And 2019 was a really rough year for YA fantasy. There were a few that were incredible, but the vast majority of them weren't, for lack of a better word. So that's the only thing that's giving me reservations. But overall, like, this sounds dope. Like, I'm really excited to read this. I also picked up The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I recently read A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay, really enjoyed it. It's very tense and horror driven and psychological thrillers. And then I found it for like $3, so I was like, yes, thank you. This one is, ooh, spooky. It's also from the perspective of a young girl, like the other book was. And her and her two dads are at this cabin in like the middle of nowhere. They're like, we need to get away from it all. And so she's playing in the field one day, you know, like little kids do. And this big guy comes up to her who's like super nice, and she's like, we're friends. And then these other people show up and they're all carrying weird stuff, like objects probably meant for murder. And she's like, I don't think I want to play with you anymore. And he's just like, listen, I'm really sorry, this isn't your fault, but like some bad shit's gonna happen. So it's like, huh? So, yeah, and he says like, I need your help to save the world, and something crazy's gonna happen. That's all I know from the blurb, and it just sounds bananas. Oh my gosh, it sounds bananas. It's gonna be very intense to read. I have like my anxiety up just thinking about it, frankly. So, yeah, this one I'm gonna have to like ease myself into. This is gonna be a tough one psychologically, but it's probably gonna be pretty good, so I'm excited. I also managed to get a copy of Half a King by Joe Abercrombie, and I mean, I just bought it because it's Joe Abercrombie, frankly, and honestly, this is like the thinnest Joe Abercrombie book I have ever seen in my life. All of the books I've read by him are like 600 something pages. This seems like it's maybe 3. How long is this? 346 pages. Okay, so this is like a manageably sized book. What's happening? This one is following Prince Yarvi, and he is considered a weakling in this world because one of his arms doesn't work, I'm assuming, so he doesn't make him much of a warrior. So because of that, he's just like, well, I've got to be extra clever. And he's on this like quest I think they have to do to like prove like they can rule or whatever, and it's like very perilous, and he kind of makes friends with like a ragtag group of misfits who probably know a lot more than a bunch of nobles do about the real world, and he's gonna have to like survive being clever with these group of friends. And I mean, all of that sounds great. It kind of almost sounds YA. I'm not sure if this is YA or not, because this is Joe Abercrombie and he writes grimdark fantasy, so it would be weird if it was YA, but it's definitely the right length and it's a younger character. So I don't know, let me know in a comment down below, is this YA? I'm confused right now, because I thought it was going to be a grown-up book. It still sounds cool. Like, being YA is not anything to dissuade me from wanting to read this. It's just like, oh, that's different. It's different than what I was expecting it to be. But, hey, I think I got this for like $3, so totally worth it. Yes, Joe Abercrombie and his grim darkness forever. I'm so excited. Next up, I got 4 books by Lynsay Sands. Basically, these are all of the books of the Highlander Bride series that I didn't already own. They had them all. They had all of them on Book Outlet, and they were $2.29 a piece, and I was like, yes! That is a good price for some smutty delights. Let's go through these. So I have Falling for the Highlander, Surrender to the Highlander, The Highlander's Promise, and The Wrong Highlander, which the cover for this is frankly ridiculous. Like, he's in a waterfall and he's wet. It's like, oh my gosh, romance novel to the max. It's this ridiculous cover. But the thing with this series is that like all of the books are kind of the same, but with different characters. There's like a Scotsman who's kind of cool and a feisty lady. They get together in some way, and there's usually a murder mystery they have to solve. It's literally the same plot for all the books. Well, not the same exact plot, but it's the same things that kind of happen over and over again. But like, it doesn't bother me. You know, it's kind of like eating a Snickers bar. Like, you really like Snickers bars, and every time you have a Snickers bar, it's delicious because it always tastes the same. The same idea goes here. Like, each of these are Snickers bars. They're all book candy, and they all taste the same, and I like the taste of them. I just find such enjoyment out of this series. It's so like simple to read and fun. It's total book candy. I love it. So I got 4 of them. Oh my gosh. For like, if you kind of like the cost for this, it's like the cost of like 1 book. So Book Outlet, like, killing it here. The last thing I got from Book Outlet was this gorgeous copy of Dracula by Bram Stoker. It is like the classic edition. It has, what are these things? These fabric-y bookmarks that come built in. Yes. I mean, it's Dracula. It's a classic, and for some reason, I've never actually read it. I should change that. I'm hoping to read Dracula and Frankenstein this year. They're two classics that, like, for some reason I still haven't read, but I should read. And now, look at this gorgeous freaking cover I have. Look at this gorgeous edition. I love it intensely. I had to buy it. I think this is the most expensive thing I bought, and it was like $8 or $9. So, I mean, overall, like, $8 or $9 killing it here. But, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's Dracula. I don't really need to describe the plot because it's Dracula. But I was really excited I got it from Book Outlet. So yes, find. Okay, let's get into this FabFitFun box for spring. It did get a little crusty in the mail, let's be real, but it is full of goodies that are probably very, very expensive. Let's see what's in here. First things first, hey, I got a salt and pepper grinder. Yes, thank you. I love salt and pepper, and grinding them is excellent. And I did kind of want this, actually. It's like super cool. It's like fancy. And now I can have my salt and my pepper like in one device. I feel like it's a baton, and I will like have so many kitchen adventures with it. This is like fancy. I mean, I don't really need to describe its function. It's a salt and pepper grinder. Like, like y'all know what it does. I just looked up the price for this, and it is $21.95, which honestly is very reasonably priced for like this fancy salt pepper grinder. Like, hey, look at you having a reasonably priced item in here, and I'm really excited for this. Yes, kitchen adventures, let's go. I also got this box of straws, which is an odd choice to put in a box, but they're silicone drinking straws, and I mean, yeah, I'm cool with not using plastic straws. They're bad for turtles, as they say. But yeah, they're just silicone straws. Like, I don't really need to be very descriptive about what these do because they're straws. What is this device? What? It has like a little pill? Do these like, are you supposed to fold them into your, why do I have a tube? So I guess it's a little carrying case. You can fold up your straws and bring them around in this little tube. And these are the straws and the cleaner. And this whole set is like $15, which is kind of a lot of money for 4 straws. Like, let's be real, they're straws. So that's a bit much. Bit overpriced, but I guess it's like more of like a style thing I guess you're paying for here. But I mean, they're straws. Like, I don't really need to describe these. They're straws. Next, I have a Perlice Watermelon Energizing 2-minute Polishing Peel. So it's some type of peel for your face, and it's watermelon. I like watermelons. So it's a little tube. Okay. It's probably rich people lotion. Yeah, it comes with a little seal. So I can tell it's fancy, it has a seal. I don't smell anything. This is really unfortunate. I thought I was gonna peel the seal and it was gonna be like watermelon dreams are here. And it's like kinda doesn't smell like anything. Maybe if you put like a lot on, it'll smell like watermelon, but that's unfortunate that it did not smell sufficiently watermelon-y for me. So this is infused with extracts of watermelon and lychee and glycolic acid. So this polish will give your skin a burst of freshness for $35. It's so little. What? Oh my gosh. For watermelon, guys. Do you know how many watermelons you can buy for like $35? Like a lot of watermelons. What is happening? That is insane. But I guess it's like an exfoliating peel of some kind with watermelon. I mean, I enjoy putting watermelon on things, so I'm into it, but $35 seems a bit much. I also got another tube of stuff. This is Deep Sleep Body Cocoon. This is a multitasking beauty sleep savior for better nights and brighter mornings, and the company is This Works. That's the name of the company. This Works. So I guess this is just like, it's lotion. Yeah, it's lotion. Like, they're trying to pretend this fancy lotion, but it's lotion. They just say, hey, put it on before you go to bed. You know, like lotion. Like, I don't know why they're trying to sell it as fancy nighttime lotion. It's lotion. Okay, let's see what this is like. Oh, no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't want to smell like this when I go to bed. Like, I don't even, I can't explain it. It's like rich people lotion on crack. I can't explain it better than that. It's like a lot of lavender to the point where like you're gonna reek of lavender if you put this all over your body. Like, it's too much. It's too much scent. And this tiny little bottle of lotion is $40. It's fucking lotion, guys. It's lotion that reeks of lavender, that's special because you put it on before you go to bed. But it's lotion. You can put any lotion on before bed. What time of day you put it on doesn't make it fancy. I'm very confused by this lotion. It's lotion. I got these tea towels. I like tea towels. I'm getting like kitchen adventure vibes from this box. I got straws and I got salt and pepper, and now I have tea towels for, you know, fanciness. And they're like, you know, fancy tea towels. They are very soft, surprisingly. They're like, you know, they're like that burlappy tea towel material, but they are strangely very soft. Like, I've felt rougher tea towels before. So these are kind of nice, actually. And they're by a company, I think, called Stone Cold Fox. I like your branding. Yeah, they're tea towels. Like, I can't really, what am I going to tell you about these? They're towels. But they're $38. For how many towels? Like 2? Okay, I need to have a conversation with some people here. Yes, they're very nice towels, but $38 for 2 towels is insane. They are tea towels. They're gonna say, oh, they're absorbent. Bitch, they're not absorbent. We all know your towels are lies, okay? Tea towels are not absorbent. They're just there to look cute. Let's be real. Lies. These are towels of lies. I can't. But they're very pretty and they will look nice in my kitchen. So there's that. Kitchen adventures. Next up, I got this tub of goo. And this is a plant-based body scrub in hibiscus scent. Okay. The company that make this is called Green Goo. It's literally a tub of goo, like I said. It's by a company called Green Goo. So, yeah, this is just like a plant-based body scrub, and it says exfoliate your skin with this blend of coconut oil and shea butter for $35. That is quite a lot of money for this, but I've seen similar items priced at that point, so I'm not like shocked by it, but that's a little high. Oh, okay, it came off right away. Ooh. I don't know what this smells like, but like it doesn't smell like hibiscus. I don't know, it smells fruity. It kind of smells like a pina colada. Yeah, you know what? This smells like a pina colada if I ever smelled one in my life. It's very pineapple-y with like coconut. So I don't know why they're calling this hibiscus. It don't smell like hibiscus. It smells like pina colada. But you know what? Part of me likes that. It's just like, yeah, let's like have a boozy shower one day and just be like, yeah, pina coladas. Like, it kind of is like vibing with me right now. I'm kind of getting life off this pina colada scrub. It's like if you're taking a shower, but you've already been drinking a little bit. It's gonna be like, you're gonna be like living the fantasy with it. So like, I'm into this. Actually, I'm into it. I feel like it's going to be a lot, actually. It's going to, like, be overwhelmingly smelly, but, like, right now, I'm, like, vibing with it. I'm living the fantasy with it. I like it. Okay, so now this little box. Ooh, this is a fancy one. This is from Tarte, and this is C. I don't know, it just says C. It's drink of H2O, so it's like a moisturizer from Tarte. So that's a fancy product. So here it is, this little tub of goo from Tarte. So this is Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizer. It's a very long title. It says, leave your skin soothed and refreshed with electrolyte-packed hydration for $39. And honestly, yeah, it's Tarte. It's kind of a luxury item. Well, it's like a mid-priced luxury item because you would find this like at Sephora. You're not going to find it at Target. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So I'm kind of okay with that price point. It's not like unusual for Tarte. That seems like about right. So let's see what this is like. Okay, little topper. Okay, so like here's the thing. Like, what is going on with this box? Like, this is like a kitchen adventure box because I got all these kitchen-y things and all of these like fruity, flavory things. Like I had the watermelon thing, I had the pina colada thing, and like straight up, guys, this smells exactly like a mojito. So what are these boozy like goos? I have like boozy goos and kitchen surprises. This is like a whirlwind of spring kitchen adventures, and I'm kind of into it. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna like this because I'm kind of picky with moisturizers in general. This is basically, if I put any moisture on my skin will immediately be like, all of the oil in the world is on my face. So I need something very, very subtle because thick moisturizer will just be an oil slick. Like my skin isn't oily unless I put moisturizer on it and then it immediately gets oily. I don't know what it is. My face just doesn't want to deal with products. But I mean, it's mojito. It's straight up mojito smell. Oh my goodness. But it's Tarte, so it's kind of a fancy brand and it's something maybe I would want to try but would have been put off by the price point. So hey, fine. I think this is a good thing I got in this box. I'm happy with this. Last thing is like this big ass cardigan. Okay, I've never gotten a clothing item in a box before. Ooh, this is a big ass sweater. So it's one size fits all kind of sweater. Ooh, pockets. You guys, it has pockets. Okay, so that's a plus. I appreciate pockets. And it's like lightweight and comfortable. Like it kind of feels lightweight enough that you could wear it like over a swimsuit maybe? I don't know, I'm getting like tropical drinks and like kitchen adventures. I can wear this while I'm whipping up my boozy meals. Let's see what this is about. I don't know, it says Donny or Donny is the brand, but it's a ribbed sweater coat. And it says transition into spring with this relaxed cardigan that complements all shapes and sizes for $99? What? It's not $99 worth of sweater. Oh my gosh, what? These people are crazy. But now I feel like a little fancy that I have like a $99 sweater. Because like, it's a sweater, you guys. Like, I'm not paying more than $30 for a sweater, ever. It's a sweater. Like, what am I doing with it? Like, oh my gosh. So now I have a $99 long ass sweater. It's like a sweater duster. But it's kind of soft and nice. You know what, if they said it was like $60, I wouldn't have batted an eye. I'd be like, yeah, it's probably $60. But $99, I'm like, it's a bit of a markup. All right, so that was it. That was my FabFitFun box for spring. I love it. This one I felt like I was being extra sassy about, but in general, like I kind of am into all these things. I'm excited to try them out. The only thing that I was like giving a lot of guff to is like the sleep lotion because it's fucking lotion, guys. It's a lotion. You're not gonna trick me into thinking it's fancy because you put it on before you go to bed. You can do that with any lotion. That lotion is bullshit. But other than that, I'm kind of into the other things. They're kind of like Booze Cruise Goose I got, and like a sweater and like kitchen adventure things. So I'm feeling kind of like vibey with it. It had like a theme that I'm like into. It's like fruity and kitchens and I'm like into it. I'm kind of like vibing with it right now. I'm living the fantasy. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you read any of the books I hauled? And if so, did you love them? Did you hate them? Is that Joe Abercrombie book as a YA or is it an adult book? I'm not sure. Let me know if you know. And also, hey, were you really vibing on any of the products I got in my FabFitFun box? And if so, which ones were your favorites? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.